Bill Wyman, who used to be the bassist for the Rolling Stones, left the band in 1993 and made a lot of acquaintances in the music industry. In an interview, the guitarist discussed his acquaintance with the members of the Beatles. Bill Wyman discusses his acquaintance with the members of the Beatles. Bill Wyman used to spend a lot of time with John Lennon in America when the Rolling Stones would sit down and have a lovely discussion. Bill, do you remember that day we were in Los Angeles? That John Lennon would love to go on tour with Bill Wyman and Charlie as a rhythm section someday. However, it never actually occurred. Paul and Bill Wyman used to spend a lot of time together as well. Bill Wyman handed them a lot of Beatles material that they had never had before. This included films of the Beatles performing Shea Stadium and one of them playing Washington in February 1964, which was the first gig they ever did in America. After that, I delivered Ringo's Star a bunch of things related to Tony Hancock. Ringo was the one I was closest to out of all of them. Bill visited him frequently in the 1970s when he resided in Monte Carlo and I was in the south of France. We would go to clubs, visit Monte Carlo, and have dinners. After that, Ringo came over to my house and we watched music videos together. Those were happy times. Bill still sees him from time to time. George Harrison played on one of the Rhythm Kings CDs, Double Bill, shortly before he passed away in 2001. Bill Wyman called him and asked, "Can you play the guitar on this track?" George asked, "Why are you calling me?" "Albert Lee and Martin Taylor, two of the best guitarists in the world, are in your band. What do you need me for?" I simply play a single note. I said to him, "George, that is the note that I want." He then said, "Okay then, please send me the tape." And I did. Additionally, his guitar part was excellent. After Bill sent George Harrison a present of the Marc Chagall book I did Chagall's World, which had images by Wyman, George Harrison wrote Bill a nice note thanking him for asking him to do it. George Harrison signed it with the name Bert Weedon.